Oh my gosh, it's time for Ninja Steel.
Super, super, super,
I
super.
had that kind of cheat and get to watch the show, but oh well, I had to do it anyways because he's gonna make me wait until freaking 8 o'clock instead of doing it at 7 o'clock. But freak it, I just cheated, so screw it. Ninja Steel.
Super, super, super,
Oh, let's
super.
start this dang review. Ninja Steel. Alright, so this is episode 2, aka episode 24. Depending on which one you look at. I'm still gonna say it's episode 24. Okay? Screw Ninja Steel. Screw the super seasons. You're just known as freaking episode 24. Anyways, we get started with Victor and Monty. Excuse me. Which is kind of a downer. It's like, wow, man. If only I made a video already. I made a video. I'm not going to rehash. Please watch that video if you want to understand what they could have done with Victor and Monty that actually would have reduced their time on screen, but actually made them pretty damn cool. Okay? But anyways, Victor and Monty shows up and they're trying on sunglasses at a boutique, I guess. I don't really know what this area is. It's like, yeah, if you're going to introduce this area, for the love of God, you should have just at least show glimpses of it because I don't know where the freak you are. So is it a freaking fairgrounds? Is it kind of like Coney Island, just a place where it's like, oh, there's some rides here, here's lots of bodegas and whatever, free it. So one of the sunglasses he wore actually broke a mirror. It's like, oh dang, man. And we have the monster in the bushes. I forgot, I didn't even get to have his name actually. It was like Bolt something. But anyways, he's AKA Frankenstein. Or I'm just gonna call him the monster because usually when it comes to Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster, they always say the monster or monsters. So in this occasion, I'm just gonna call him Monster. So anyways, the monster's in the bushes, and wow, the sunglasses that Victor chose. I mean, those sunglasses could actually be modified and make him look like a superhero. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. But nah. Oh man, those glasses with the freaking. So the monster is actually using using lies as power. Yeah, he's using a lie that Monty said to charge himself up, and well, those sunglasses suck, man. I mean, those sunglasses, what the freaking hell, man? Because he can't see out of them worth a darn. Like, worth a darn. So, unless he's gonna modify those and turn them into superhero mask glasses, damn, man. Just damn. So we get Preston and Calvin, and they actually meet up with the others. Actually, the crazy part is that they were planning on bowling those two, which is like, oh, that's good development, showing that the Yellow Ranger and the Blue Ranger actually have a friendship forged. Yeah, because beforehand it's kind of like, yeah, they're friends now, but beforehand it's like, yeah, and it's like it's kind of cool to actually just see how things go. It would have been cool if they added nice little hint of the fact of, because it's stupid summer vacation, apparently not winter, summer. It would have been cool to actually just at least have like a little nudge that says, oh yeah, while they were in summertime, they actually did do some bowling together. They actually did more than just, oh, this is a outing once in a while. They actually bowled a few times in the summer. That would have been pretty cool. Anyways, so they meet up with the others. Hayley got him a gift. It's a license plate that says Nitro, and it's like, oh well, awesome. And apparently they have a dinner tonight. What? Yeah, but bro, oh my gosh, but freaking Calvin is supposed to bowl with Preston. It's like, whoa, jeez, man. And apparently they've been together for 2 years. Now this is where I have to stop and freaking rant on Hayley's ass. I just have to. The thing is that if you've been dating for 2 years, you should know who you're dating, man. So that means, wouldn't she know that he doesn't remember the date? In quotations, like all men. You know what I'm saying? Because some girls out there are like, oh, guys, you don't remember anything. You don't remember birthdays. You don't remember anniversaries. You don't remember shit. And it's like, yeah, thanks, girls. Thanks for throwing all of us under a bus, thinking we all are the same and we don't all remember a date. It's like, yeah, and I have no comment on anyone. It's like, oh, but is it true for you, man? It's like, yeah, I have no comment. So, anyways, the monster is at full power because of Calvin. Because he has to lie saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, definitely, yeah, I surely remember." And also, I did get you a present. Your present is somewhere. It's like, my gosh, what the frick? Calvin actually sounds like a little bit of a wuss in this video, in this episode. He does. I mean, wow. It's like you guys toned down his freaking strong point. It's like, I don't know. Maybe he was been sounding like a wuss all this time and I just didn't notice. Or B is just this episode. He's a little off. I don't know why. His acting's a little bit off. It doesn't sound like he actually is a strong man. He sounds like he's a very, very messed up wuss. No offense. I'm just saying. It's like I'm not insulting the freaking actor. I'm just saying that this performance kind of makes me think that Calvin's a freaking wuss because of how he sounds. So, anyways, Hayley's power star actually got bolted, so she can't morph. Cue the intro. There we go. The monster goes away after this. It's like, yeah, he bolted her power star, then he leaves because he's out of power. So the monster got away. The monsters that's in the crowd, most likely watching on TV, are excited by what he just did. And Odious is pissed that he only got one ranger. It was just only one ranger. And he said, "Whoa, I will follow Calvin and charge up fast again, and I'll take down the rest of the rangers. Because surely Calvin is so a freaking lying bastard. He's a freaking damn Pinocchio." Thank goodness that this is not freaking owned by Disney. Because if it was owned by Disney, they would have freaking did another Pinocchio's, man. They would have so done it. They would have so done it, man. They would have so done it. Where instead of bolts, it most likely will be the fact of Calvin gets hit by a beam, and now every time he lies, his nose go ooh. Yeah, you would figure that's what Disney would have done. Bastards. Anyways, they go back to the freaking base. Mick actually can't remove it. Hayley's so upset. And this is the start of where it's like, wow, man. 2 out of the 6, 2 out of the 4 are such bastards. It's really messed the freak up. It's like, damn, man. What the freak? You're throwing them under a bus as if they know. But it's like they actually know. They know what he just did. They know. And they just straight up being like, inside joke. It's like, yeah, to themselves, they're most likely laughing by what they said. So here's Sarah with the messed up crap of where Sarah's like, well, even though Hayley's sad, at least Calvin has her gift for her. It's like, oh my gosh, man. That's very cold, man. It's cold. It's like, geez, rub it in that he doesn't have it. So Preston actually goes to Calvin to check that. Does he even have the gift? And Preston tells him, tell her the truth, man. And well, he decides to say, no, we're not going to tell her the truth. What we're going to do is sneak out a little bit, get her gift, and come back. So that's what they plan. It's like, yeah, and Preston's gonna come and help. And somehow Brody gets very nosy at what's going on, and he along with his brother were able to get themselves invited to come with. And it's like, what the freaking hell? It's like, yeah, man, that's some messed up crap. It's like Brody freaking knows too, and Brody wants to just say, oh, you didn't get her a gift. I knew it. It's like, man, just allow freaking Preston and Calvin to do whatever, man. You guys didn't really have to go with them. Okay, well, anyways. As soon as they get outside to a decent point, Brody continues to ask, what did he get her? And it's like, what the frick, Brody? You want him to say he didn't get her a gift? It's like, it seems like he knows and he just wants to say, I knew it. So, anyways, Preston actually lies for Calvin and says that he got him a car, and Calvin says, "No, it's a carpet." And Levi said, "Oh, an anniversary rug." Let's stop right here and say the cool part of where Levi, being rich as hell, if they allowed him to be written as rich as hell and doesn't have to go to the freaking damn school, well, even though I guess technically, if it was worked that way, they most likely would just bump into Levi. Bump into Levi, and Levi's just chilling, and he's over there. It's like, hey, it's like, man, you guys have an anniversary? Oh, no doubt, man. I'll help you. sky's the limit of what you can actually buy because I'm happy buying it for you. It's like, man, that's awesome. But of course, no, you don't write Levi that way. Sorry, but I had to rehash, but I had to just say that they could have actually made Levi a little bit better. Well, anyways, the monster returns and they morph. They call Sarah. Sarah gets in a cycle. This is basically where the preview comes in, and man, that corny ass line. The monster is battling through them. It's like, yeah, he's just tearing them down, just knocking them down. And he blasts them down as well. The Rangers, yeah, he says the Rangers love to lie. And it's like, what the frick, man? And Preston and Levi now are powerless. Now they have bolts on their power stars too. So now it's just three of them left. And the monster is out of juice. Sarah comes right in at that moment, blasts the monster with the cycle, and the monster is gone. So we go back to the base. Just like usual, Mick can't fix him. And somehow, by sleight of hand, Mick gets a pickle. Ew. And of course, well, like usual, when it comes to Fourth Breaker, when it comes to writing, the writers basically have to just allow Mick to state the obvious, along with a few others to state the obvious. And of course, well, Levi continues on with that because he says, "Oh, well, lying is the power, is what powers him." And it's like, oh, well, we all know that, right? And Hayley says, "Surely no one is lying here." It's like, oh, freak, man, we're getting to the guilt tripping area. And that's what basically I should have said is that Sarah and Brody, well, they accidentally or incidentally guilt trip him. But on the other hand, I think they just wanted to hear him say, "I don't have a gift." And they're like, "I knew it." And I bet when the truth comes out, they are so saying, "I knew it" inside their minds. It's like, well, anyways, Hayley says, "Surely no one's lying here." And Calvin comes clean after a moment. And here's what I say. It's like, well, why didn't you know he wouldn't remember? And then what's worse is that what she actually says about him, that he's forgetful and late. Then it's like, if he's forgetful, then how the fuck did you not even realize, oh, he most likely forgot? It's like, come on. Come on, you're a freaking damn girl, Hayley. We all know that. You said you love him for that, but I'm just saying, we all know that you would kid and be like, "I know you forgot." It's like Hayley should have knew he forgot. Hayley should have known. You just said he's forgetful. This is why I'm like, Hayley, you idiot. It's like, yeah, you giving me a chance to continue on with the freaking White Ranger bashing. It's like, she should know. She should freaking damn know. And it's like, then you should have figured out or told him that he would forget. You would figure that out. But anyway, she still forgives him. Which I'm like, yeah, you should. So the truth, because the truth was mentioned, the power stars got fixed, and Mick actually delivers the lesson of the day. This time is not too badly. It was nicely placed. Yeah, this is not a rush one, so I can't even make a joke about it's mine. It's my moment to shine. Everyone shut up. It's time for me to do the freaking lesson of the day. The lesson of the day is, but at least the good news is that it's not that horribly bad. It wasn't horribly placed. So they go after a plan was told and everything. And Victor and Monty still is out and about. Victor apparently is wrecking stuff. He just wrecked fresh cement that got poured down. Damn. And the monster charges more because, well, he's following Victor and Monty now. And even more hijinks. It's like, I don't really think this should even be here. Like I said in the previous video, they kind of should be rich millionaires and they should be actually hunting down the monster. Maybe that would have been a little bit better and that would just been like a few minutes wasted. Whereas, like, there's got to be a monster somewhere. We know the monster is somewhere around this area. And then as soon as the people are like, "Oh, monster," and they're like, "All right, let's get him. Get the camera ready. All right, I got the camera ready. Okay, Monty, you go to the monster, spray that repellent on him." And they try to, and then the monster just smack them away, and now they're flying in the air. Well, anyways, Monty actually lies more about how good the sunglasses are. Victor lies on his site more. You know, the fact that he still can't see. He can't see worth a darn with those. Why those sunglasses even exist, I don't know. Maybe it's for a blind person. Who knows? Or for a superhero. So the people run from the monster, the Rangers morph. I do have to say, the motion that they do to morph, you know, like that was pretty cool. That was well orchestrated. That was nice. So the monster is sharked. The monster is shocked that the other three were able to morph. He summons the minions and they fight, and he makes a funny line about his stomping grounds, and he has Brody and Calvin to himself, and Sarah comes to their aid. The monster is strong. Brody sneaks attack on the back. Lion Fire Red has been, yeah. Brody in the monster fight. Brody took a boat blast, and then the monster increases the boat blast. Calvin uses water attack from the elemental star and reflects the bolt right back at the freaking monster. And then Sarah actually makes sure she uses an arrow to break his bolt blaster. And of course, the finisher, Brody, Calvin, and Sarah, they do the finisher. The others go to them finally. It's like, yeah, so the freaking minions take you too long, huh? It's like it took you that long to do that. Of course, I bet it most likely stock footage. But anyways, the monsters up there, you know, in the crowd and watching TV are excited, and they make them big. You know, it's time for round two. Mick finally finished the Zord stars. He said they would make his Zord stars during one point. So Redbot actually tosses all of them, and I think there were six. Was there six in all? It's like, wait, hold on. How the frick did? I think there were six in that case. I was pretty sure I thought I saw six. So which one's missing? Because it's like, yeah, there has to be one missing in the case. On the other hand, I don't know. Actually, oh yeah, okay, I understand. Because the Lion Fire wasn't destroyed ever, so the Lion Fire still is okay. Yeah, so chances are that's interesting too. Is like, huh? So Lion Fire should have been okay. Lion Fire Zord should have still been okay. So that Power Star actually was somewhere. Weird that they never used it, or weird enough that Mick didn't take the freaking Lion Fire Zord. That would have been better, wouldn't it? It's like, yeah, it would have been better if Mick was able to take the Zord, go back to his place, and then he comes back with the Lion Fire. It's like, that makes sense. That makes so freaking damn sense. And it's kind of weirder too if you think about it. It's like, wait, hold on. It took a long time for the Lion Fire Zord to return after Princess Viara was using it, right? So then how the frick did the taxi come very, very fast in an instant when the Rangers needed it? Okay, that's something I can't answer. Man, they fricked up the writing. Like, man, they fricked it up. Okay, anyways. Oh my gosh. Preston gets on the Megazord. He gets to pilot it, kind of pilot it, because weirdly enough, technically this was a Calvin episode, and instead he gave it to Preston. Okay, I'm confused. We'll talk about the confusion a little bit more in a minute. So Brody gets on the Lion Fire Megazord, and Levi got his Megazord back. He does make a funny little thing when in the Megazord. There's no Ninja Master mode. Apparently, they got a newer mode, and in newer mode they look different, and they got the Buzzsaw Saber back. So they fight the monster. The Ninja Ultra Zord has been formed. The monster withstood the blast. They released all their power. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, the monster withstood the blast that they gave the first time. They released all their power. The saber turned into a gun. They named it the Ninja Super Steel Star Blaster. Yeah, I prefer to call it the Ultra Star Blazooka. Yeah, frick you writers. It's like you can't make a good friggin' name. What the frick? So yeah, the Ultra Star Bazooka, and they finished off the guy. At school, Hayley and Calvin orders pizza from their high school thingy, whatever. And Brody's kind of talking some crap. He said, "What? Your dinner is a pizza? That's what you guys getting? It's like, Brody, what the frick, man? What the frick, man? What are you doing here, man? What the frick you doing here? You sound messed the frick up by saying that crap, man. That's messed up. Well, anyways, Calvin, they let me just say that they actually said that a year ago they did order pizza beforehand, so now it's a tradition. So Brody, butt out, you bastard. Anyways, Calvin actually made her a gift. It's a calendar. Oh, I thought it was a freaking damn pillow, and I was gonna talk mad crap about the fact of you got her a freaking damn pillow. What the? And personally, I thought it was Hayley who got the pillow. Yeah. Oh, anyways, apparently he made two of them. So this time the other one actually has their anniversary circled, and it's like September something, maybe September 24th, if I saw correctly. And the pizza got smashed by Victor because he walked into him. The weirdest part is the fact that the freaking pizza wasn't actually sized like a pizza. It was sized like, pizzas that you just get. Okay, pizza's not important. So Victor got smashed into it, and Hayley actually decides to say, "Hey, Calvin, remember about honesty. Honesty is the best policy." So Calvin actually tells Victor the truth, and Monty actually gets the crap talk, saying, "You telling me after this whole entire time that these classes suck, and you didn't tell me about it, how much they suck?" It's like, yeah, good job, guys. You just threw freaking Monty under the bus by saying how crappy they are. It's like, jeez. So, anyways, the funny part is that freaking Victor got tanned as hell. Even though personally, I would have preferred the whole thing of where I don't know. Technically, they didn't even need to have this part in there. If they decided to do what I said, which was make Victor and Bonnie still millionaires, it's time to try to get proof that the monster repellent worked. So that means that they're not in school anymore. It means that when they got smacked by the monster, that's the end of Victor and Monty for this episode. It means that they have more time to develop. But okay, fine, frick you. Apparently, you like freaking Victor and Monty. Very weirdly like Victor and Monty. I mean, holy frick. It's like you guys most likely contracted that virus from Nickelodeon. It's like, yeah, you should have stayed away from them because they like SpongeBob in a weird way. I mean, holy frick, you're keeping them alive. So you guys really need to do something about that eventually. I mean, I know the flu is coming around and everything, but you guys need to make sure you get that fixed. You get that checked out because I don't want the next season that you make two new characters just like Victor and Monty, and it's like, oh my gosh, or even worse, you bring Victor and Monty still. It's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, let's talk about the last bit on this episode. So the episode actually was nicely done. Personally, I think it was nicely done. They made a neat spin on what happened with the Frankenstein monster, so that's pretty cool. They did a nice job actually coming up with something original. But as for the freaking naming the new weapon and naming the new mode, kind of sucks. I mean, they kind of been sucking, but they just continue to suck. I mean, what the frick? Like the Mega Blade, that sounds awesome. That was a good idea. Barracuda Blade, that's a cool name. And then they don't go on a roll like that until I don't even know. So let's see. The only thing I really have to say is the lesson of the day. The lesson of the day was presented well, but the other thing is, so you're trying to tell kids to never lie and always be truthful. There is also another thing that actually contradicts your freaking damn lesson of the day. And this comes from The Simpsons. There's telling the truth and there's being nice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let that sink in for a little bit, Sabans. Let's sink that in there. Because notice the fact that there's sometimes lies that actually help to make people feel okay. That, because just because Calvin didn't get a present and lies about getting a present doesn't mean he's just going to be like, oh, well, oh, I've been found out. You didn't know I didn't get you a present. Oh no. It's like, no, he was going to freaking save his ass very, very shortly, get a present, and there we go. It's like that was technically a harmless lie. Basically, all these were harmless lies. Even though when it comes to Victor and Monty's case, yes, it was a harmless lie, but he did kind of wreck, like for instance, destroyed what cement and destroyed a bench because it got repainted. Yeah, I mean, that is where the lies get to the point of where it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Man. At least the good news is that Calvin didn't actually lie about having the date and then having the bowling thing. So it's like, it's good that Preston already knows that, oh, you had a prior engagement, man. Damn, that sucks. Okay, bowling later. It's like, yeah, he didn't actually be like, oh, well, it's like if Preston was talking, they were talking on the phone and Preston's like right behind him, but then why in the world do you need to have a cell phone if, yeah, it's like, it's pretty stupid where it's like, yeah, so it could have been worse. It could have been the fact of Preston didn't know that he had to cancel, and Calvin continues leading on, trying to say, oh, I'm going to double date. I'm going to make Preston think I'm late, or heck, I'm going to book us both at the same area. Then it's like, oh, I got to use the bathroom. And he goes to the bowling alley and then he bowls a few. And then Preston, he has to tell Preston, oh my gosh, I'll be back. I got to use the bathroom. And he goes back to, it's like, yeah, you see, that's where it's like, oh, frick, the lie can be even worse. I mean, the lesson of the day was dealt very, very nicely. The only messed up part is the lesson of the day, it kind of wasn't very harmful because it was just lying a little bit. But anyways, man, thank goodness I was able to watch it before 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock right now. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for another episode review of Ninja Steel. Or technically Ninja Super Steel, but I don't say that.